morning. We have reached the 2022 SAR Wild Run. We are at Shaver Lake this morning. Just got dropped off on the shuttle. Highly recommend that if you've never done this race. Shuttle is the way to go. It's the easiest way to get to the race start. And then we have about, I would argue, a quarter-mile walk into the race area where all the booths will be set up, and that's where you see the start line, the announcers, the music, etc. So we're headed in. Pro tip, if you're a half marathon runner for this race, get here very early. You don't want to have to jog to the start line. So it's always stressful if you're running late.
All right, we have a few minutes. 8 o'clock is the start time for our 5K. Yellow bids, 8 o'clock is your start time.
Okay, so we made it to the start line. We are just warming up, getting stretched out. They're making announcements for people who are part of the half marathon to get onto the race. It starts half an hour early because it takes a little bit longer. 5K will start next, and then 10K after that, followed by the 2-mile hike. If you've never done this race, highly recommend trying it out. It's very exciting. It's interesting to see people's faces, and it's clear to see who's doing this for the first time because they look terrified, and that's how I was when I first got here because I didn't know what to expect. If you're running the 5K, 3.1 miles, it is challenging but fun. There are switchbacks on that course, so if you don't know what switchbacks are, Google it. It is doable. I have had friends and family. I had a friend run their first 5K race and take part in that 5K and did just fine. The 10K, you don't get as many views of the lake, but it is challenging but doable. If you've done a few races and you want to try something new, 10K would definitely be it. If you are a half marathoner looking for a trail run, looking for a challenge, looking for something with hills, this would be the race for you as well. I was in tip-top shape running this half marathon, and I finished, I think, 20 to 30 minutes slower than any of my other half marathons because of the hills and because of the challenge that was incorporated with it, but the run is absolutely beautiful. So definitely worth checking out if you haven't before. So the start line only runs in groups to try to cut down some of the dust. So we are now in the next wave. There we go. Along the trail, you'll notice there's tape matching the color of your bib to show that you're still on the right trail. Here's one. So we're on a pretty good straightaway right now. Did see a couple injured runners, so use caution, go slow. But just trying to keep pace before we hit hills again. Let's go. That last 3/4 of a mile or so sucked. Straight uphill. Whew. Now we got a little ease before we hit the dirt again, and then we're done. Whew. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Water, please. No, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Just finished the race. Harder than I remember. More hills. Elevation killed me a little bit, but at the end you're always met with a wet towel, a water, and of course your medal. And now it is off to the best part of this race. This one, the after party or the food and drink portion is the best. Tons of food. Tioga Sequoia McUltra sponsor, so they have beer. Last time they had popsicles, burgers, hot dogs, etc. So let's go check it out. We reached the end of the SAR Wild Run 2022. Great race, one of my favorites. Highly encourage you to check it out. So many volunteers, one of the best after parties. I'm even going home with goodies, and I didn't even get everything. And you get to see Bigfoot, as I'm about to come upon again. Yeah, just a fun race, gets you out of town, something exciting, something different, trail run. So thank you guys.
On the phone right now?
I'm doing a selfie video for YouTube.
Thanks, Jessica, for coming
These are all
out.
the search and rescue guys. And look, Bigfoot. Thank you. See you later. See, aren't they great? They're amazing. So, okay, until next year, highly encourage you to come check it out. 2 mile, 5K, 10K, and if you're crazy, a half marathon. See you next year.